Hello. Good afternoon. Today is Monday, and it is the 1st of February, which is so satisfying. This video will be on TorAthena Vlogs, which is the first video in so long that's been on here. And I understand that it's a very basic video, but you have no idea how many times I have tried to do a vlog during even before the pandemic, and I've left it so long that I can't even monetize this channel anymore. So anything I do on here now is a pure labor of love. Not that I earn loads anyway, but still. And but I have wanted to come back, and I have wanted to do it, and I've just struggled because every time that I film something, I feel like I've got nothing to film, or I overwhelm myself. And no one needs to do that right now. Everyone needs to look after themselves and not add any additional stress. So, although I've been struggling with doing a vlog, like I said, I still wanted to come back and do videos, and I didn't know how without feeling uncomfortable or not used to it. And then I realised that the perfect combination, Verbuary. So Verbuary, if you don't know, is a program or event, a writing event that I have hosted for 3 years now. And it's like Inktober in the sense that for an entire month, every single day, you are given a different word prompt. The difference from Inktober is that that's for artists and this is for writers. So instead of drawing something based on the prompt, you write something based on the prompt. And I love it. I love it so much because it's not every story's great, but the point is you're writing. So I might hate something, but I'm writing, and when I'm writing something I hate, it kind of makes me think of something I love, and that gives me ideas for something else. And you write, even if you don't like what you're writing, at least you're writing. Where I've gone maybe 2 years now and I haven't written anything, and I just feel like that's ridiculous. I was trying to write something every single month to writing nothing for 2 years. It's silly. So I want to do Verbuary. I want to share my stories, and I thought, well, why don't I read them out and put them on YouTube? And I can still talk a bit about my day. I can get used to talking to the camera, and yeah. And if it's something people don't like, it's very little effort for me. So I haven't wasted much time. If you don't care about my day and you don't care about the incredibly, like, we're going back to YouTube roots just talking to a webcam right now. Like, it is traditional. It is basic. If you don't like that and you are just actually interested in the stories, I am putting free posts up on my Patreon, completely free. You don't have to sign up for them, and they will have the story on there every day. So it's kind of like a free blog you can visit. So if you only care about the story, you can visit on there. You don't have to watch this because I probably will ramble. I've already been talking for 3.5 minutes and nothing has been done. But I also liked doing this as well because for the people who are interested in the process or my thought patterns, or even just like a book club, like a writer's club, we can discuss stuff. And here I can ramble about that more than, I don't know, anywhere else, I guess. So yeah, so today's word prompt was top. And after I got so much gay imagery out of my head, I thought, well, I want it to be in line with the theme. And although it still could have been a theme, gay could have been a theme. It is LGBT History Month this month, so god damn it could have been a theme. I've just realised that. I wanted this theme this month to be lockdown or quarantine or something like that, because hopefully I will never have another February where I would have that as a theme that makes sense. The first year I did it, I did horror. The second year, I actually was so busy I couldn't do my own event. I was going through a lot. But yeah, this year I'm back and I'm doing it, and I want it to be themed with lockdown, which is, I was really interested in it for a couple of reasons. One, like I said, it is a theme we can all relate to. It's its own horror in a way. And two, it's an interesting challenge because some of the words, I haven't got a clue how they're going to fit, but that's the point of a writing challenge. And three, there was another reason. I can't remember it now. I've just blanked. This is why videos are usually edited. But yeah. But then obviously I found this particular story interesting because although it may sound like me, it's not me. However, there is a lot of me in the story. And I will explain that after the story if you care, because I might as well read the story first instead of just explaining it. So it's not my best piece of work, and I'm not saying that I am the mark to go against at all. Like I said, it's about getting people writing. I'm actually honestly more scared putting this on YouTube than anywhere else. I don't know why. Because YouTube is a mean place. I'm gonna go. Okay, so top. Nope, definitely not. She lifted another piece of clothing out from the pine drawers and scrunched her face. I didn't fit into that before lockdown, she admitted reluctantly, before throwing the garments onto the bed with the rest of the pile. The air in the room swirled with dust and heavy mix of perfumes, entering the nostrils, overwhelming the senses. Achoo! Bless me. She turned to the camera facing her. So, folks, I'm about to go to the shops for my weekly essentials shop, and I have to be honest, I've forgotten what clothes are at this point. After living my days in sweatpants and hoodies, these t-shirts feel like lost relics of forgotten times. Holding another t-shirt up, Sarah held it against herself and pulled a face that could only be disappointment. As some of the comments have been saying on here, yes, I have gained weight. But it's a pandemic, folks. No one should care. I certainly don't. Oh, and before I forget, are you subscribed to the channel? Because if not, make sure you do. With a push of the button, the camera is off. A moment of privacy before the camera was switched on again and the world could judge her all over. Beep, 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 beep. The phone cries out for attention. Followers commenting on the last picture uploaded that day. Slay girl, you kill with those curves. Yes, queen. Thank you, finally someone says it. Weight does not equal your value. Yeah, she kills all right, if she sits on someone. The sigh escaped her mouth heavily as she threw her phone next to the discarded clothes. She folded it onto the bed, burying her face onto the tops, embracing how each different fabric felt against her skin. She wasn't lying when she said she did not care about gaining weight, nor was she lying when she posed in next to nothing, grabbing at her fat and shining light onto her stretch-marked body, telling the world that she loved herself for who she was. But she was not telling the whole story. Inside, deep down, so deep it almost felt like another person's thoughts, was someone who wanted to fit back into the t-shirts that she had so easily discarded while the camera watched her. Every day she fought off the demons that poked at her hips when she went to eat carbs, but it didn't stop them coming back the next day. The random urge to diet after a constant and genuine belief she was perfectly stunning the way she was exhausting to deal with. Scared to tell the world how she felt in case she thought she was thought of as a hypocrite. Her little secret, she would tell herself. The duality of loving her fat self while being fat-phobic was something she was always too scared to admit as she winced at reading another hateful comment online. She picked up the camera, pointed it to herself, smiled a disingenuous smile, and pressed record. So that's my story. That was my short stories. The rules are there's no minimum word count, there's no maximum word count. But if I'm being honest, I really liked the idea of, once I thought of a top as in clothing, I loved the idea of talking about someone who had to promote a positive body image while struggling with their own fat phobia. And this is only really a first or second draft. If this is something I want to go into a lot more depth, there is a lot more meat that could be put on them bones. And I'm actually really not impressed with the way I've ended that story. But I, halfway through of getting this idea out that I liked, I was like, this is kind of a story that doesn't have an ending. Like, it's not a beginning, middle, and end. It's almost like you just kind of peeked into someone's life before you're ripped out of watching them. So you just get like this snippet, and it's okay. It's fine for what it is. I haven't written in 2 years, and it got me writing again, but it also meant a lot to me as well, because I'm not a body positive influencer online, but I do promote a healthy self-love for yourself to anyone, like not just like online, not calling myself an influencer, but I'm saying I think it's very important that you love yourself for the size you are, and not, especially during a pandemic, sit there and go, right, I'm not going to have something that makes me happy or something I enjoy during a time of complete and utter like distress. And I have gained weight during the pandemic, and I weirdly really don't care about that. However, about a year or so ago, I put a video up online. I can't even remember what channel it was, and someone commented, "You've gained weight. It's not a bad thing though." And I remember it tearing me down. And I have to be honest with myself, I do think that's one of the reasons I haven't vlogged, because I don't want to read them comments where I've been away for so long. People are naturally going to comment on the differences. Oh, your hair got longer. Maybe you look older. Don't say that. That's even worse. But, your hair's got longer. Your hair's a different colour. You're wearing different clothes. You're in a different environment. People naturally like to comment on themselves on those things. I do. I've done that. I've been on different YouTube videos and thought, oh my God, what have they done to this, that, or this? Oh, they look worse. Have I commented it? No, but I've still thought it. And and then I feel guilty. I feel guilty that even in my head I'm perpetuating that. I feel bad when I read that. And although I wouldn't say I love my body, I am constantly fighting to love my body, and it's hard sometimes. It is hard. And when I'm trying to promote mental health, a good mental health, I'm seeing a therapist now, by the way, guys. Needed. Sometimes I'm trying to promote a positive day, and I'm having a bad day. And I hate that. And so I've learned to be a lot more honest about that. But I could imagine how much harder it is for someone who is totally and utterly against, any form of fat phobia, as we should be, how they would struggle with accepting that they are fat phobic themselves, because we all are. Even, I'm sure, the fattest person out there is fat phobic, to a degree. And so, yeah, that's where the story came from. A way of me probably saying, if you can tell I've gained weight, probably best to keep it to yourself. And it's not me saying, oh, I'm going to lose it again, so, it's fine. I might not. But just don't need anyone commenting on it. Oh, this was a dumb idea. This was the dumbest idea. Oh, this was absolutely nonsensical. This is why videos are edited. I'm not editing it. It's still going up like this, and I can only apologise. But hopefully, maybe tomorrow I'll write some notes down. But yeah, if you genuinely like this idea, I would really appreciate if you commented, because I don't want to be speaking to myself for 28 days. So I'm not going to do it if no one wants me to do it. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. I should tell you what the word prompt is, but I don't know what it is. It's okay. I've only made the event up myself. So, yeah, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.